So good morning to everyone. Today we are going to see about the topic history of English literature. So what is mean by history of English literature? So knowing about the history of language and literature development from the starting period to the till now is called as history of English literature. So completely study about the history of English language and the developments of literature from the ancient to the modern age is called as English literature. So the first period is about Anglo-Norman period. This period is from 500 to 1340. So, in this period, the most of the works deals about the prose. So they didn't came up with a more theme or about the more critical works. They just started to write about the prose works. After that, the second period is the age of Chaucer. So we all know that Chaucer is called as the father of English poetry. So the main responsible and also the main personality of this age is important personality, also main personality, and the one who developed this period and also developed the poetry prose work in literature is about Chaucer. So the age of Chaucer is about 1340 to 1400. In this period, he started to contribute his writings in poetry. So he started to collect the languages, collect the words and vocabularies and phrases from various languages like Italian, Spain, German. Then he contributed all those borrowed languages and vocabularies to the English. So the next period is about age of revival. So the age of revival is about 1400 to 1550. Uh, in the name itself, we can came to know about that the revival, the rebirth of the literature. So this age totally contains about the rebirth of the literature, developing the prose and poetry works according to the 14th and 15th century. Next, the age of Elizabeth. So Elizabeth is a strong and a brave queen. We all know that. So like that, in her age also, she started to mold the nation and people for the upcoming days through literature and through her ruling instructions and regulations. So in this period only the seven university with development came up, and also people started to enact in the theaters. She started to open the theater for the people, how they want to read the literature, how they want to react for the literature, how they want to react for the day-to-day problems and crisis, and how they want to face every part of the situation. All of them was taught by Elizabeth through the plays enacted in the theatre. So people started to learn how to react, how to face, how to be brave, and how to learn for their self-development from the theatre plays. So most of the theatre plays taught the people for their uplifting in their life. Next comes Puritan age. So the Puritan age is from 1625 to 1660. So this age completely developed the Puritan age and Puritanism among the peoples in the England. So people of those period started to follow their religious rules and instructions, rules and regulations, and how they want to react according to their rules and regulations, which was allotted for them in their churches. So the famous writer of this age is John Milton. From his poem, we can able to understand, and we can able to clearly find out that how people are following the Puritanism in their day-to-day life, and how the Puritanism is important for them in their life. The next comes Neoclassical or Augustan age. This age is also called as Golden Age. This age is from 1700 to 1798. So this age started to this age started to develop the cultural and traditional style of writing to the modern period. So most of the writers like Alexander Pope, Edgar Allan Poe started to write their works in a traditional way. The previous before period writers started to uh, follow the literature in a traditional and a culturalistic way. Like that, the present neoclassical or Augustan age period writers like Pope and Edgar Allan Poe started to produce and establish their working in such kind of traditional and cultural stylistic of writing. So this age is also called as golden age because of giving the past memories and past rules and instruction to the people, and they are establishing the importance of culture and tradition to the people in the modern age. Next comes romantic age. Romantic age is from 1798 to 1837. The most famous writers of this age is William Wordsworth. So he is also called as nature poet. Romantic age totally completely deals with the uh, writings of nature, the themes and the explanation completely about the nature. So through his writing, William Wordsworth is explaining that people can live their life peacefully with the nature. Without nature, there is no life. Nature has plenty of things to teach to the human beings. So these are the themes followed by the William Wordsworth and also the other contemporary writers of those age to the people. Next comes Victorian age, 1837 to 1901. So Victorian age completely deals about the new inventions like industrial revolution, and also this development is for England. And for the literature development, introductions of novel, comedy of manners and humor writing, and also importance of various characters in novels were introduced in this period. So the most famous development was Gothic literature and development of Gothic literature and also development of novel. Next comes modern age. Modern age is between 1910 to 1945. That means 1910 to 1945. Completely deals about the writing for the First World War and the Second World War. So the First World War, how the people are reacting to the World War. So total world is massively attacked by the opponent, and they don't know how to face, and they don't know how to react, how to face, how to ask help from the neighbor. So they don't know anything in the First World War, and what is the progress and result of the First World War, and what is the life of the people and human after the First World War. So modern age completely covers two sectors. The first one is about the life after the First World War and how the people are reacted and faced the First World War. And the second thing is how the people are getting ready individually and a massive for the Second World War, and how they want to be brave in the Second World War. The last one is about contemporary English literature, is about the present age. So now we all together we are reading the poetry, prose, short story, literature, criticism. So this and all the things we are now reading in the contemporary literature. So the history of English literature is completely started from the Anglo-Saxon period to the modern period, till now modern period. It completely deals about the development of language, development of literature in the subdivisions like the development of poetry, prose, short story, novel, criticism. Who are the famous writers in those period, and what are they insisted for the next generation, and what are they insisted for the present generation people, and how they want to develop those style of writing it from period to the period. So these are the things we have seen in the history of English literature. Thank you.